Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Journey with Vijay Kumar Srivastava. Today I am going to present the topic Agriculture Technology Management Agency Atma. Before presentation I would like to introduce myself in brief. I am Vijay Kumar Srivastava. I have done MS Agriculture with a specialization in agronomy and since 20 years associated with seed industry related to hybrid seed production. This is one of the important topic which is asked in various agriculture competitive exams and general competitions also. So we will discuss in broad about this topic. So let's proceed. Agriculture Technology Management Agency Atma is one of the kind of extension reforms which were undertaken by making the extension system farmer driven and farmer accountable through process and institutional reform mechanism. This institutional reform mechanism is in the form of Agriculture Technology Management Agency Atma at district level. It is a district level public extension agency responsible for technology management and dissemination activities at the district level. Means this is the agency which is playing important role for the extension services for the awareness of farmers at district level. Atma model is adopting an integrated extension delivery system at the district level and before by establishing an autonomous registered society with representation from the various stakeholders in agriculture development. Agriculture Technology Management Agency is supervised and monitored by SAMETI, State Agriculture Management and Extension Training Institute, and is a centrally sponsored scheme. Managed at the center by Ministry of Agriculture, Department of Agriculture, Cooperation and Farmers Welfare. This is implemented through the State Department of Agriculture through Agriculture Technology Management Agency Atma across the districts. What is Atma? Agriculture Technology Management Agency Atma is a farmer-oriented program to improve various skills not only in agriculture field but also in different other allied departments like animal husbandry, horticulture, fisheries, sericulture, etc. Atma acts a registered society in the respective states and encourages the farmers, farmer groups, Panchayat Raj institutes, non-government organizations, Krishi Vigyan Kendraj, KVKs, and other stakeholders at the district and village levels to be a part of this farmer-centered extension program. It offers technical advice and training on new practices and technologies to the farmers for their development. Atma is a district-level autonomous institution having membership of all key stakeholders involved in agriculture activities. The Atma scheme aims at centralizing the management of agriculture technology transfer by making organizational arrangements and deploying innovative technologies. Atma has the key responsibility of disseminating all technology activities at the district level. It has linkages with all the line departments, research organizations, non-government organizations, and agencies which are associated with agriculture development in the districts and other farmers' organizations. Research and extension units within the districts such as Krishi Vigyan Kendraj KVK, Department of Agriculture, Horticulture, Animal Husbandry, Fisheries, Sericulture, Marketing, etc. are its constituent members. Now to go through historical background of Agriculture Technology Management Agency Atma. Agriculture Technology Management Agency scheme was launched during 2005-2006. Extension reforms in India were pilot tested in 28 districts in 7 states from the period 1998 to 2005. It is currently operational in 676 districts of 29 states and 3 union territories in the country. This successful experiment served as a basis to launch the scheme Support to State Extension Program for Extension Reforms in the year 2005-2006. Atma was initially implemented in 7 states like Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Himachal Pradesh, Odisha, Punjab, Jharkhand and Maharashtra. Agriculture Technology Management Agency Atma scheme is benefiting the majority of farmers in overcoming the technological gaps in the industry. This is a registered society registered under Societies Registration Act of 1860 and this is a non-governmental organization. Atma is an autonomous body responsible for delivering agriculture and allied extension services to the farmers and is the extension arm for all agri and allied departments. Here to go through salient features of Atma. Atma is creating Farmer Advisory Committee at state, district and block levels to improve feedback. This is using non-government organizations to organize farmers and creating awareness and extension programs for them. Atma is encouraging private sector involvement in technology transfer. There is validation and refining technologies through research units in the district, having bottom-up planning procedures, and it is focusing on increased use of information technology. Atma is in service training to increase staff competence and developing new public-private partnership. There is also focus on formation and strengthening of farmers' interest group and setup of to support existing extension program in the states. Atma is playing important role in encouraging multi-agency extension strategies involving public and private extension service providers. Atma is ensuring an integrated, broad-based extension delivery mechanism consistent with farming system approach with a focus on bottom-up planning process. And this scheme is adopting group approach to extension in line with the identified need and requirement of the farmers in the form of CIG and FIG and consolidate them as farmer-producer organizations. Atma is facilitating convergence of farmer-centric programs in planning, execution and implementation. And this is also addressing gender concerns by mobilizing farm women into groups and providing training to them. The Agriculture Technology Management Agency Atma aims to facilitate and strengthen extension delivery system in the state through gap filling mode so as to ensure effective and all-round location-specific technology transfer to the farmers through participatory approach, thereby making extension system farmer-driven and farmer-accountable. Now to study the objectives of Agriculture Technology Management Agency Atma. There are various objectives about which we will study here. The objective is to develop an efficient, effective, demand-driven, research-integrated and financially sustainable public extension system which can be fruitful for the development of farmers and ground level. Other objective is to provide an effective mechanism for coordination and management of activities of different agencies involved in technology adoption, validation and dissemination at the district level like block level and village level. Next objective is to revitalize the agriculture technology generation, assessment, refinement and dissemination system. It is having the objective for reforming public sector extension, promoting private sector to effectively complement, supplement and wherever possible to substitute public extension. Other objective is to move towards share ownership of the agriculture technology system by key stakeholders. The objective augmenting media and information technology support for extension which can be helpful to reach to the maximum village level and block level for the correct transmission of the message. Another objective is to establishing new structure and centralized institutions at the state, district and village level. It is also focusing on mainstreaming gender concerns in extension, tackling the issues of gender concerns by collecting and clustering women farmers into groups and offer them with the advanced training. It is having objective to develop new partnership with the private institutions, including non-government organizations, and objective for capacity building, skill upgradation of farmers and extension functionaries. Also having the objective for increasing the quality and type of technologies being disseminated by the extension systems and its evaluation. There is need of strengthening research extension farmer linkage, REF linkage, and objective the availability of technical advice to farmers on new practices and technologies under Atma has led to higher rational use of new practices and technology. Atma provides an institutional mechanism for coordination and management of agriculture extension systems in the districts, and it is implementing the farming system innovations and farmer organization to overcome the technological differences and improper management of natural resources. So, the Atma is playing important role to educate and extension system strengthening for the better transmission of informations to the farmers and getting its maximum outputs. Here to study the cafeteria of activities of Agriculture Technology Management Agency. In order to promote key reforms under the scheme, Atma Cafeteria continues to support activities in line with the different policy parameters. It is having the activities of preparation of 5 yearly strategic research and extension plan SREP and annual district agriculture action plans DAAPS through participatory rural appraisal. There is focus on training of farmers who are interested within state and block level farmers trainings. There are participations in demonstration projects which may be on hands-on method demonstrations and result demonstrations, which will give the explanations to the farmers and understand the technology in a well way. Other activities relates to farmers exposure visits, interstate, within state and block level exposures. The concentration is given on mobilization of farmers into groups, capacity building and provision of seed money by using the good seed for increasing the productivity and income level. There should be recognition and facilitation of individual farmers and farmers group with cash awards and citations to promote and motivate farmers to adopt new technologies. The participation should be there at district level exhibitions and Kisan Melas, farm information dissemination through different media, and farmers visit to field days and Kisan Gostis is very important. There is also activities planned for joint visit of extension functionaries with Krishi Vigyan Kendra KVK experts to farmers fields for better understanding and giving the awareness to the farmers to adopt best practices. Other activities consist of assessment, refinement, validation and adoption of technologies and short-term research trials. Focus is on capacity building and skill development programs for extension functionaries. There should be district level innovative activities for farmers development, setting up and operationalization of farm schools, and there should be linkage of farmers group with financial institutions for monetary support to carry on the field activities without interruptions. Atma is also focusing on mainstreaming gender concerns, where gender budgeting enunciates that at least 30% of resources on programs and activities are utilized for women farmers. So Atma is focusing on gender equalization and giving the importance to women farmers. It is also working on the sustainability of extension approach, where at least 10% contribution should be realized from beneficiaries with respect to beneficiary-oriented activities. Now to study the benefits of Program Agriculture Technology Management Agency, ATMA. ATMA is a well-integrated technology development and transfer system to reach to the root level for the extension systems to the farmers. It is having decentralized decision making at different levels like state levels, village level, block levels for the better implementations. And it is having financially sustainable extension system for long lasting and support to the farmers. And there is bottom up planning where focus is given to the increased use of information technology. And emphasis is also on in-service training and development. And there is focus on new public-private partnership, which may be very, very helpful for the farmer support and increasing the awareness and adoption of new technologies. There is focus on strengthening key institutions like research centers, state agriculture universities, non-government organizations to come in partnership. And there is broad-based extension delivery system where its focus is given to the agriculture and allied departments. And ATMA is ensuring at least 50% reservation to the small and marginal farmers and 30% reservation to the women farmers. Their improvement and development and motivating farmers in the agriculture and allied entrepreneurships. Important additional guidelines for implementation of ATMA scheme. Krishi Vigyan Kendraj should be an active partner to operationalize the ATMA model. There should be no duplication between the activities of Krishi Vigyan Kendraj KVKs and extension activities to be taken up under the scheme. Indian Council of Agriculture Research ICAR should ensure that research priorities of KVKs are fully aligned with and sensitive to strategic research and extension plan SREPs at the district level. Micromanagement programs and center and state sponsored schemes for agriculture and allied sectors should be integrated with the activities of ATMA by creating desired linkages for effective convergence and delivery. Baseline surveys should be undertaken in each ATMA district against which the scheme impact should be evaluated. Baseline survey should be made an integral part of the strategic research and extension plan process. Adequate fund would be provided to ATMAs for baseline surveys. The states may consider associating Panchayati Raj institutions at all levels of institutional framework under the scheme. The Secretary of Department of Panchayati Raj of the state government should be included as a member of Interdepartmental Working Group IDWG, and ATMA should propagate only economically viable and proven technologies since it aims to help resource poor families. ATMA should be part of an integrated extension system consisting of farm schools in the field of farmers, Krishi Vigyan Kendraj, agri clinics and agri business centers. The ultimate aim of ATMA should be to make a small farmers credit worthy without collateral. So these are the guidelines for the implementation of Agriculture Technology Management Agency for upliftment of poor farming families. Allocation of funds to Agriculture Technology Management Agency. Release of funds under ATMA scheme is based on state extension work plans which is prepared by the state governments. Allocation of resources for activities related to extension is linked to number of farms, households and blocks. Atma scheme is having the flexibility to receive funds directly from Government of India or state governments or collecting membership fee or beneficiary contributions. The central government allocates 90% of the fund as a grant in aid to all the states and union territories, and the state governments allocate 10% of the fund. So there is a ratio of 90 to 10 within central government and state governments. The 10% share from the state governments is input from the cash contribution of the state or the contribution from other beneficiaries and non-government organizations. The funds are allocated and shared between the center, states and districts on an agreed ratio. Monitoring and evaluation of Atma schemes. Project activities at district level shall be monitored by the Atma Governing Board at periodic intervals. At state level, the project shall be monitored through a mechanism similar to those existing in Atma, like an interdepartmental working group IDWG functioning under chairmanship of Principal Secretary of Agriculture of the state. The monitoring mechanism shall include quarterly reports, field inspections and workshops, etc. The cafeteria specifically provides for third-party monitoring and evaluation to be organized as a state-level activity. The DAC will also organize concurrent monitoring and evaluation, including impact evaluation, as needed as part of the scheme extension support to central institutions. Here we have shown the organogram of Agriculture Technology Management Agency functioning. Atma scheme is implemented at state level, district level, block level and village level. At village level, the farmers' friends and these commodity interest groups and farmers' interest groups are playing important roles, and we have to encourage farmers in these groups for technology adoption and extension services promotion. A state level sanctioning committee is releasing the funds and it is distributed from the level to level, and where the State Agriculture Management Extension Training Institute, State Agriculture Universities, Indian Council of Agriculture Research institutions are monitoring the activities, and there should be district level training centers, KVK participations and block level technology team is there, which are monitoring the functioning of Atma. There should be state farmers advisory committees at a state level, and there district level there is district farmers advisory committee, at block level block farmers advisory committee, and at village level there are farmers friend, agri entrepreneurs and farm schools, which are having the responsibility for the implementation of the scheme. Here to study the strategy of implementation of Atma scheme. Atma components will be implemented through the institutional mechanism at state level, district level, block level and village level. First we will study about state level implementation. The state level sanctioning committee established under the Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana is the supreme authority to evaluate and sanction the state extension work plan, which will form a part of the state agriculture plan. For non-governmental implementing agencies, a state have been given the ability of having extension work plans prepared and approved at the state level. In those cases where a state level sanctioning committee meeting cannot be held in time, or there is any other administrative reason, a state extension work plan ACWP can be approved by the executive committee on the recommendation of interdepartment working group IDWG. Public extension functionaries being made more effective through training and exposure visits. National Institute of Agriculture Extension Management, which is located in Hyderabad, is offering postgraduate diploma in agriculture extension management for public extension functionaries, which is fully funded under the Atma program. The responsibilities of committees includes coordinating and managing the scheme activities in the state, liaising with the nodal officer, coordinators, gender coordinator and other staff members in obtaining the information for the evaluation of the district agriculture action plans, and obtaining the farmers' feedback from the State Farmer Advisory Committee, and devising a state extension work plan. And there is need of approve and supervise the implementation of these work plans by setting up different committees like interdepartment working group. Second is SAMETI, State Agriculture Management and Extension Training Institute Executive Committee. The SAMETI will draw up and execute an annual training calendar for capacity building of the extension functionaries in the state. Agriculture Management and Extension Training Institute will check duplication and overlapping of training content, training schedule and trainees themselves. Third committee is State Farmers Advisory Committee. Formulation of a state extension work plan duly incorporating farmers' feedback obtained through a State Farmer Advisory Committee and its approval by the state level sanctioning committee. The state nodal committee will then convey the approval and monitor implementation of these work plans by State Agriculture Management and Extension Training Institute and Atmaj. Now Atma scheme implementation at district level. Atma is an autonomous institution set up at district level to ensure delivery of extension services to farmers. Atma Governing Board is the apex body of Atma, which provides overall policy direction. A district farmer advisory committee is constituted at the district levels to provide feedback to the farmers for the district level planning and implementation of Atma. The responsibilities of the committee includes managing the overall activities of agriculture extension systems in the districts, drafting a strategic research and extension plan SREP, and constituting the following committees to carry out the operational activities. First committee is Atma Governing Board. Second is Atma Management Committee. Atma Management Committee is the executive body looking after implementation of the scheme. Third is District Farmers Advisory Committee DFSC. District Farmers Advisory Committee is a body to provide farmers feedback for district level planning and implementation. With dedicated staff provided for the Atma, it will continue to be the district level nodal agency responsible for overall management of agriculture extension system within the district, including preparation of strategic research and extension plan. Block level implementation of Atma. The Block Farmers Advisory Committee BFSC is being formed at every block levels by clustering a group of selected farmers in every block to draft the block action plan and provide necessary extension support within the block in its execution. The block Atma cell consisting of the block technology team is formed to provide required assistance in the execution and implementation of the plans in every block Atma cells. The block technology team includes agriculture officers and other allied departments in the block. The community radio stations set up by Krishi Vigyan Kendraj or state agriculture universities are being promoted under the program. Now Atma scheme implementation at village level. There is innovative support through a farmer friend at village level at the rate one farmer friend per 2 villages is being formed to serve as a bond between the farmers and the extension system. So farmers friend is one of the good initiative to develop the linkages between the farmers and extension systems. Entrepreneurs in the field of agriculture, input dealers, staff in non-governmental institutions, and diploma holders in agriculture extension services for input dealers are clustered together to support the activities of the extension officials. Commodity interest groups CIG, farmers interest groups FIG, and food security groups at the village levels will serve as a nodal point for information and technology dissemination among its members. Farm schools will serve as a mechanism for farmer to farmer extension at every block, and farm schools in the field of outstanding farmers being promoted at block or gram panchayat levels by integrating the progressive farmers into agriculture extension systems where the 3 to 5 farms schools are recommended per block. Farmer to farmer extension support at the village level to be promoted through farmers group, and there should be farmers award instituted at block, district and state levels for their motivations and enthusiasm and encouragement to come forward.